Hey kid, today's question is, what's with piggy banks in Thailand? Now, if you've spent any time here and been to just the average person's house, you may have seen these. And piggy banks are really a thing here for adults. That's the strange thing, at least to me as a Westerner. I always thought this was a kid's thing. But here, they are just everywhere. So as things like that do, it got me thinking, why are these a thing? So I'm going through, boy, a long time ago and looking at videos about Thailand, and you know, you get caught on Facebook on their little video page and you're scrolling through, or on YouTube and just looking at random videos about Thailand. You're gonna see a bunch of piggy bank opening videos. So that got me wondering, you know, what's going on? Piggy banks aren't unique to Thailand, of course. They're all over the world. Banks like this, collectors call them still banks because they don't have any moving parts. There's still banks and mechanical banks. But this kind of still bank isn't unique to the area. The oldest still bank that we've found so far goes back to the 2nd millennium BCE in Greece, so really old. But the first still bank shaped like a pig that we found is from this part of the world, in Java, in the 13th century. They've been around for quite a while here. And a lot of that has to do with the relationship between pigs and fertility and luck and wealth. And that relationship also is not unique to this part of the world. But as far as shaping a bank like a pig, the oldest evidence that we got is in Java. So there's a long history relating the two concepts, the money and pigs. So that has a lot to do with it. The reasons behind having a piggy bank are the same. You know, teaching frugality and fiscal responsibility. There's nothing unique about that. What seems unique to me is the way that carries through into adulthood here. And there's no reason it shouldn't. And one of the reasons why, though, is the history of banking here. Remember in another one of our videos we talked about how a lot of the country did not have access to infrastructure. So for a long time, a large proportion of the Thai citizenry was unbanked. So you put those things together, the symbolism, the history, the banking, and you wind up with piggy banks all over the place, including our place. Let me tell you, it is a fun little occasion, and we like fun in Thailand. So we filled up the little pig, and we've got our little pig, Mulek, and our big pig, Muyai. The big one's going to take a little more time to fill up, so that one's got paper. But after a couple of years, our little one was full. Oh. So let's take a look at the different coins here in Thailand. ดูมีอะไร มี25 สลึง ไม่ 25 สลึง
พูด25 สตางค์ปกติที่สุด
ปกติที่สุด 25 สตางค์ 50 สตางค์เทพูดสลึงได้เทบางเพราะว่าบางคนพูดใช่ไหมโอเค1 บาท 2 บาท 5 บาท 10 บาทใช่ไหมครับพูดสิ
ใช่ค่ะ
โอเค As you can see, it adds up. เท่าไรนะครับ
2,060 บาทค่ะ
We did this right before we left for vacation in Koh Samet. This got us this nice little dinner here. Stay tuned for next week's episode. We're going to show you some of what happened in Koh Samet. So you'll be able to find these at most markets. These markets that have a little shopping section, not just food. And what you're looking for, what they're called, is Omsin. Omsin means like savings or savings bank. It's actually a fairly popular nickname here. I've known people named Omsin. And sometimes you'll see it in bank advertisements too, where they're talking about their savings account. They have a special savings account. They'll say Omsin. In fact, there might even be a bank called Omsin. But Thanakan Mu works too. That's going to do it for this one, kid. Until the next video, I'll see you later. Okay, this is what this guy did with his Nissan Cube here. Look at the name. See if you can see it on camera. He put a little tiny 3 above the name of the car, so it's cubed. There it is. Cubed. Ah, that's great. Oh, people are clever. I love clever people.